Of free speech to others, his actions could have put the lives of American troops in peril. Private Bradley Manning, who turns 23 next week, is currently being held in military custody, accused of passing on 150,000 military documents from the Iraq and Afghan wars to WikiLeaks, as well as nearly 250,000 of US diplomatic cables. So who is the young man behind the first major disclosure to WikiLeaks, and why did he act as he did? A warning, this report from our Washington correspondent Sarah Smith does contain shocking images.
Inside US military computers, Bradley Manning found what he called awful things.
208. See all those people standing down there? About 20 of them. There's fire.
Like this video of a US helicopter strike in Baghdad. Graphic images that shocked the world, and was one of the first American secrets Bradley Manning boasted about making public. He was disgusted by some of what he saw done by a military he served in, but never felt he belonged to. In an email, he explained,
"I want people to see the truth, regardless of who they are, because without information, you cannot make informed decisions as a public."
In his small town of Crescent, Oklahoma, they will not be welcoming home a hero.
I think he should be executed for doing what he did.
The young Manning hated the Bible Belt where he grew up. He was clever, but his intelligence just isolated him from the other kids.
You know, he's a smaller guy. You know, he got picked on some. You know, I did my best to, stand up for him. Yeah. I think a lot of people were, didn't like that he was, more intelligent than them. You know, he kind of probably made people feel a little bit stupid just because he tended to use big words and,
A move to Wales didn't help. He realised he was gay, but he didn't tell anyone. And he was forced to keep it a secret when he joined the army, too.
"I've been so isolated so long. I just wanted to be nice and live a normal life. But events kept forcing me to figure out ways to survive. Smart enough to know what's going on, but helpless to do anything. No one took any notice of me."
Manning poured his heart out to another hacker he met online, a friend who ultimately reported him to the army.
The point at which PFC Manning disclosed to me that he had leaked several 100,000 diplomatic cables was a point at which I began to believe that there was a certain degree of gravity to the situation.
Lady Gaga campaigns to end the don't ask, don't tell policy that forbids soldiers like Manning from being honest about their sexuality.
Like it's okay to discriminate or discharge gay soldiers because we are homophobic.
And as Manning was allegedly downloading 250,000 secret documents, he was lip-syncing Lady Gaga songs, pretending he was listening to a CD that he was really using to record the classified information.
Hillary Clinton and several thousand diplomats around the world are going to have a heart attack when they wake up one morning and find an entire repository of classified foreign policy is available in searchable format to the public.
No one in America can quite work out what to do with the WikiLeaks founder Julian Assange, assuming they could get their hands on him anyway. All he did was distribute the stolen cables, and if that's a crime, then isn't the New York Times guilty as well? Am I guilty because I've been broadcasting details of the cables on Channel 4 News? Obviously they're not going to come and arrest all of us. So that means that Bradley Manning, assuming he's found guilty, may be the only target of US vengeance over the WikiLeaks, and that could lead to a very, very long prison sentence. Manning has said he wants to be remembered as a hacktivist who let the truth out. He'll also have succeeded in radically changing US government security procedures, but not in changing the law that bans gays from the military. The Senate has decided not to vote to overturn Don't Ask, Don't Tell this year. Sarah Smith, Channel 4 News, Washington.